A lot has already been said on Filthy Frank clones by the general YouTube community, from videos that are absolutely hilarious, to videos which supply credible arguments to both sides of the discussion on the legitimacy of these clones. I was lucky enough to be contacted by one of the clones that goes by Filthy Frank, played by a guy called Alex. After struggling to find research on him for my previous video, he offered to give me insight into a number of areas. These include his own opinion on the whole clone situation, as well as the terrible repercussion which occurred in his real life due to the videos he makes. But firstly, what goes into making a Filthy Frank clone video? Well, for this channel, filming typically consists of Alex as Frank and a director who is involved in manning the camera and cinematography, as well as the planning and writing of the plot, which is a joint effort between the two. They also occasionally have friends come on to play brand new characters. Currently the two have months of videos planned out in advance, including where they plan to take the lore further. These plans are somewhat loose though, as they leave spaces for other videos in their schedule and try to have scripts which allow for improvisation in the spirit of the moment. When they started, the guys used the iMovie app on their phone to edit, which shows that to start on YouTube you really can use whatever you want. However, they have recently invested in Adobe Premiere Pro. In terms of actual content of their videos, they obviously incorporate a huge amount from George Miller's original Filthy Frank. However, they have tried to add their own originality into these videos, which I think can be objectively seen by the use of original characters, as well as hidden messages that are planted in their videos. These messages give deeper information into the lore they are trying to build. Creativity isn't something Alex has shied away from in the past, having created original music on his SoundCloud, including an album he released last week. His director has also worked on films in the past, as well as on drawings and making music. He feels like both his and Alex's creativity feed off each other when making the Filthy Frank videos. Alex also has two old YouTube channels, one called ChunderTV, which he did with his friend Hunter, as well as SoulTunerTV, which included a few Filthy Frank videos and some original content as Alex. SoulTunerTV was created in 2014, but since these old Filthy Frank clone videos, Alex's popularity as a YouTuber has increased, gaining a small cult following on his Filthy Frank channel. Although his channel may seem small compared to some channels in his genre, his growth has been quite significant for the average small YouTuber. This is something he is overjoyed and thankful for. One of my own personal observations about the channel is that it's received significantly less hate than the other clones. When I asked why, he stated that he felt like his impression was good, especially his voice, which is something I agree with. He also stated he looked like George. I agree to a certain extent, more so to an earlier Frank on the Disaster Music channel. His final point on this was that he felt he had more originality within the lore than the other clones, with new characters and the fact that Alex is a clone being integrated into the lore. Again, out of all of the full-on clones, I think this is a fair assessment. In terms of the general negativity towards all of the clones, Alex feels as if it's fine for actors to change while the character does not, like with Spider-Man. This is something that provides the next generation opportunity to enjoy similar content and stories to what Alex did in the past. This may help get Frank off of George if a clone is ever fully accepted. In my opinion, this probably won't happen anytime soon, but it could do in the future as the clones become more proficient or if George speaks positively of one in public. In a small way, this has happened for Alex already. In no way has he replaced George, but fans have messaged Alex about how happy his Frank makes them, which is probably a reason so many of us enjoyed Filthy Frank originally. Fan reaction is taken seriously, and criticism and positive feedback are taken into account. In their first video, people negatively criticised their cinematography, and this is something both Alex and his director have actively been trying to improve on. In the same video, people also stated that they liked the new character, Cockrock, played by Hunter of ChunderTV, and they've tried to make more ever since, which in my opinion is an excellent decision. Although fan reaction has been extremely positive, the same cannot be said with people in Alex's real life. It is unclear how Alex's videos came to the attention of his school. However, it did result in him being expelled and kicked out over a spring break. When I asked why he thought this was, Alex stated that his headmaster was a feminazi and had held multiple boys in the past to a different standard to the girls. He said to me that to this day she still watches his videos and tries to fuck him over. This has continued despite Alex not being at the school, to the point where Alex's own father is considering suing and fighting for her to be removed from her position. Alex is not the only one struggling with this issue. The actor who played Wipe has had his entire personal channel censored after the headmaster found it through a link in the description of the Filthy Frank video he was in.
Which I was clearly playing a character. Is this character too inappropriate for you? Am I allowed to do this, or is this just too much?
It is somewhat disappointing that these guys are having their creativity and passion negatively affect their lives. I don't have the other side of the story from the headmaster, so opinions should be kept civilised by anyone who isn't involved. However, from the information I've been given, it seems to me that these guys are being punished for having fun together outside of school time on a platform which has no connection with the school. You could argue that the nature of the content is too vulgar and offensive in language, but this is done purely for satirical reasons. If the school cannot understand that, then they clearly haven't read the disclaimer at the start of their videos. And if they do understand, then it must be obvious that the punishment is excessive. In my opinion, a significant punishment isn't even necessary considering how productive this is. At this guy's age, I was doing 3 things: playing rugby, playing video games, and going to parties, and making these videos trumps all of that. It brings out creativity and a genuine passion in a hobby for both Alex and his director, as well as resonates and brings joy to fans. To be punished for that seems illogical. However, Alex's friends and family have been very supportive to him. He also comes across as very thankful for both his viewers and to you guys for watching this, and has made a short message to thank us all.
I don't know why you guys are still watching this British Bricks video. Y'all should go check out my channel for some real quality content. Link down below. Yeah, you tell him, pink guy.
Hey Frank,
The fuck do you want?
I'm gonna have you hop out of the hot seat so I can wrap this up properly.
Fine, bitch.
What's up? I guess I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who's watching this video and who's watching my channel. Thank you guys for helping my dreams come true. I appreciate it a lot.
Thank you all for watching. If you want to see more on the Filthy Frank clones, check out Zach's channel. Me and him did a video having a general discussion on the whole situation, which I think you'll all really enjoy. Zach is absolutely one of the best channels I've found since starting my channel, so be sure to subscribe to him also. Link in the description for that, as well as a bunch of useful links for more stuff from Alex and his Filthy Frank. I don't think I'll be doing anything more on Filthy Frank anytime soon unless something comes up. I've really enjoyed discussing it, and I do have a few ideas, but I don't want this to become a Filthy Frank clone discussion channel only. Regardless, I hope you stick around and I'll see you next time.